Hello and welcome to my Geoguessr Daily Challenge Day 333. Yes, I nailed it. Okay, let's get going. As you can tell, I have a camera back. I am in Paris in a very nice hotel. Um, it has. Where do I think we are? I don't really know yet. Let's keep talking about Paris. Um, it's been a nice day. It was a very long journey to get here. The journey from Brisbane to Paris is ridiculous. It was from door to door, as in like leaving my house to getting to this hotel was 32 hours, which is just insane. And I realized when I got here, is this South American writing? That I hadn't laid down in those 32 hours because obviously you can't lie down on planes and stuff. It was crazy. But it was nice. The worst of the three, each stint I did three major like stints. Juventus. Oh, that sounds familiar. Juventus. Aren't Juventus they're a soccer team? Are they South American? I was gonna say Uruguay or Argentina. Let's keep that in mind for when looking around. Saying Juventus gives me Argentina vibes. We'll see if we come across anything else. My journey was split up into like three legs. I had a sort of bus thing from my home to the airport. Then, obviously, a plane where I stopped over in Singapore for 3 hours. And then a much longer plane ride, which was 12 hours. God, it was long. Worst part was the bus ride. Not longest, but like lowest low. It was a really uncomfortable bus, and I was really squashed in against someone else. Then the short flight was decent, but I had like one moment in the short flight where I was like, oh, this is awful, I'm not happy with this. But then the long flight was fine. I slept for 7 hours, which was nice. And it's all the sleep I've had. I'm trying my best to stay awake so I can, get to the right time. Although it's not as hard as it should be because my sleeping pattern at home is so screwed up already that I pretty much was on Paris time already. What sign is this? It's definitely Spanish.com. No, okay. Do I want to go here? No. Oh, maybe? Juventus. Maybe they're European. It might end up that Juventus is European. I'm not sure. But this definitely isn't European, so that might just be my mistake. Oh, damn it. There's a billboard back there that looked really good. And it's taken us right past it. It's glitched us right through it. Time's up. It was Bolivia. Not great because South America is quite big. But yeah, so Russian, but with yellow text. I think I've been through this one recently and it's like not Russia. That sign is entirely not Russian, but I think it's saying the same thing as the one back here did. 200 meters. Yeah, it's the same information. Where was that country? There was a country we had a while ago where I think it was Macedonia. They used Cyrillic on the map, but when I think 8up said in the comments that there's very rarely Cyrillic there. It feels like the vibe for me to check out. Let's give it a look at. Yeah, got a nice sleep, and second flight wasn't bad. That's more. Wait, is that Greek? That's Greek. Damn it, was the first sign Greek? That is Greek. Whoops. To Greece. Do I recognize any of these places? No. Still strange that there's like a Greek sign and then like a less Greek sign. Weird. Does that mean it's like a really touristy part of Greece? I feel like that'd be all of Greece. Yeah, nice trip. I'm here. I'm very relieved when I got here. The trip wasn't like awful, but it also wasn't like enjoyable. The hotel I'm at is super cool. It's like, well, I'm only here for 2 nights, but it's really funky. I'll show you guys in one of the gaps. Not sure how well it'll show up on this camera, but this feels more mainlandy. I often guess islands in Greece, but this feels more mainlandy to me. I'm gonna go like there. Guess. It was mainlandy, but it was different mainlandy. Let's very briefly make the camera bigger. Hello, and it's still blurry, but that's okay. Look at this cool, like, weird patterned wall behind me. And then the wall has neon lights on it. And I'm sitting on, like, a green... Well, that shows us which is basically black in the video. But I'm sitting on, like, a green velvet couch. It's really nice. That video is so low quality. Missed my webcam. Back down we go. Back to Geoguessr. But yeah, it was nice. I'm happy to be here. So far I've gone for a scooter ride, which I know a lot of European cities have these like rentable scooters. We have them in Brisbane, where I'm from too. And in Brisbane you can pretty much like pick them up and drop them off wherever within the zone that they're allowed. But it's a pretty big zone and there's a lot of them. Turns out in Paris, sorry I'm having big breathing gaps between my talking because I'm tired. In Paris, you have to park in specific parking zones, which means my wanted use for them, which was to make getting around a bit easier because it's hard to walk with my heart sometimes, was completely nullified. Because I just have to scoot somewhere, then basically, for the distance I wanted to take it, I'd just have to scoot back and park where I started anyway. But I still had a nice scoot around. There's also a big museum out my window, and I wanted to scoot around it and have a look. Not inside, obviously, but around the park it's in. The whole park area was labelled no scooting. And the thing crashed as soon as I went in there. Which was really sad. But after that, I went to it was like a steak restaurant, but it was a French steak restaurant. Everything on the menu was like... it was sort of international. It was mainly French. They had flags next to each dish to show you like where it's come from. And most of them were French. Then it had like a little section of like other inspired thing. Anyway, it defeats the purpose entirely because what I had at the French restaurant was nachos, which isn't French. But it was nice. And tonight, I'm waiting for it to get dark because there's a heat wave going through Europe right now. And I'm either going to go Eiffel Tower or across the road for dinner. And I know that's a very big contrast, but it all just depends how much energy I've got. Problem is, if I don't do Eiffel Tower tonight, there's a chance I won't get to do it in Europe, in Paris. But at the same time, I'm not 100% bothered by it. I know what the Eiffel Tower is. I've never been one of those people that goes to touristy places and just only does the touristy stuff. But let's just very quickly focus in on Geoguessr for a moment. There's been nothing, no clues whatsoever, but there have been white lines, and we do look a little bit mountainousy rural. I'm thinking midway through Chile. Actually, are these triangle shaped or are they poles, proper poles? They're proper poles. What side of the road are we driving on? Can't tell. If I go back to the start... there we are, that car's going... We're on the left. Australia. Shit, I don't have time. New Zealand! As I was looking around, I suddenly realised that it all made sense. Maybe should have opened my brain a second earlier than that. That's alright. That's alright. Another desert round. With a snorkel and bars. Does this mean Mongolia? I definitely cannot be bothered to explore a desert. And I think this means... No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean Mongolia. Does it mean Kenya then? Because Kenya's got a snorkel. But I've never seen Kenya look like this. But I'm doing it. It was Mongolia. Bad day. Bad day. Did spend the whole first thing talking about my holiday, but... just having a bad day of the Geoguessr. We'll come back to it. Actually, speaking of Geoguessr, I was so excited when I got to Europe to see uncensored license plates. If they didn't censor the number plates in Europe, Europe would be so much easier. All the bloody license plates have what country you're in on them. Like every car we saw, well, not every car, but most of the cars we saw while driving through France had little F's on them. And then we had some D's for Germany and some B's for Belgium. And I saw what I thought was interesting. It was a yellow back number plate without a blue stripe, which I think means post-Brexit UK. Because I think that before Brexit, they were yellow still, but they had a blue stripe as well. But I might actually be wrong about that now that I think about it. I'm sure someone will tell me. Oh, arrête means stop. I know that. What am I thinking? I would quite like to see a number plate here. I want to see if there's a line. No lines yet. Ugh. I definitely need to set up my mouse for this. Mac trackpads are good for, like, browsing Facebook. But they're not good for this, especially when I need to turn around like this. Ugh. Let's go this way. Nice little house. Oh, there's the door. It's coming in. It's currently, what time is it here? Oh, it just hit 6 p.m. Still looks pretty bright outside. How, like... So being further away from the equator means a greater difference in day-night cycle. France is like there. I live like there. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be... The sun will stay out longer because it's summer here. And there'll be a greater difference in that because they're further away from the equator. La Victime à Glen Let. Royal Victoria. So much of this screams Europe to me. But there's no blue number plates. Arrête is stop in French, but... Is it? Père and arrête. No, it's Spanish. I am falling apart. I don't know what to guess at all. My mark is in French. That's awful. It was French, and that was obvious. Oh, my brain. I'm so dumb right now. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, that's 32 hours of traveling brain for you. I should have got that. Arrête is French. And where is it when it looks French, but it's not blue number plates? Oh, my God. That was such a... That round was a gimme. I'm so annoyed I screwed that one up. Hopefully you'll be able to see my brain get better tomorrow. But also, like, the trip might just decay me the entire time. How we go? There's a new person that I accepted a friend request from called Luca. I'm going to need to... I don't know. At a certain point, I don't think I can keep accepting friend requests if I keep getting them, because this list will get a bit crowded with people I don't really know. But for now, it's alright. Luca got a perfect score in round 2. In fact, a lot of people got a perfect score in round 2. Happy Birthday has changed their picture again to a random dude drinking beer. Normally when he changes his picture, it's some Twitch streamer that plays Geoguessr. So that just might be a random Twitch streamer that's drinking beer. Oh, that was a bad day. That was an awful day. That last round was so obvious if I'd had half a brain turned on. But I didn't. That's a shame. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. As you can tell, I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.